Alrighty. What do we want to do before AMC opens? Probably just get out of all of this. Start fresh. Looks like this guy's not updating the pre-market. Right now it's at 3 pennies instead of 4. Down 3 pennies. And I'm not sure what to expect today, guys. It could be a sideways day. It could be a big day. I really don't know what to expect. I'm just ready to play this week out. I'm feeling good about the week. Regardless what happens today or tomorrow or any other day. End of the week, I'm feeling bullish. What up, Christian Cardenas? Mola Kintry says, didn't think it'd be a flat in pre-market. yeah, guys, who knows? Is this going to spike up? Is it going to spike down? Or is it just going to trade sideways all day and then is Wednesday our day? I really don't know. But I feel like our day is near. I feel like the day is near. I'm looking forward to getting through today, tomorrow, and the next day. Flamenco Beach says Merca. Only thing worth living and dying for. Merca. Let's see. Nice. Still got all my algos. Files save as. I don't think the SEC or anyone else is going to do anything to help us. If they do anything, it'll only be to hurt us. That's how I feel about it. They got AMC almost down 1% right now in the after hours, or the pre-market. Don't look very intimidating to me. Good morning, Charlie Hayes. Hell yeah, let's go. If today's not a big day, then I think tomorrow's huge. But I'm thinking today's a big day. I think this whole week might just be our week, honestly. Knowing that Wanda's out now, knowing that the 43 million shares are out now, who's left to stop us? Like, maybe they got a couple people with a couple million shares that they can hold it sideways for a little bit. But all the big dogs, like, we own 88% of the fucking company. And so the 12% that was out there just got passed around. Who knows how much retail just bought of that? And so, I don't know. I just don't think there can be that much ammo out there left to stop us. And I also think that Wanda selling and the CEO selling the freaking 43 million dilution shares, I think all of that is evidence and proof that r/superstonk is lying about everything they say on about GME. They're saying that the stock market is rigged and that there's billions of shares of every company and that every vote, if everybody just voted, would vote over 100%. I don't believe any of it. I think GME is going to be majorly disappointed when they don't break I don't think they'll break 80% of the vote, and they're going to be, I think they're going to be so disappointed. And that's probably when they're going to burn, if not sooner. Unless AMC just squeezes on them and they all paper hand. We shall see. Man, these people are pathetic. Humans are the most pathetic creatures, without a doubt. Like, we're the greatest, but we're also the weakest and most pathetic. It's crazy to think about how large the scale is, or the range of human potential has gone. Fucking soft ass bitches everywhere I look. Anyone pushing the r/superstomp conspiracy in my DMs and or my YouTube will get banned immediately. Anyone that's so desperate they just believe that there's like they literally believe anything to convince themselves of what they want to believe, and it's just so sad to see. r/superstonk is leading everyone astray, trying to give them more confirmation bias than what they should have. And it's leading to make bad bets, trusting suits. Man, if you could trust a retail-owned, publicly traded company, or if you could trust a Ryan Cohen-owned company, which one would you fucking trust? Are you retarded? Never trust the suit. Never trust the suit. Never trust the suit. As easy as that. Don't trust the suit. Man, I'm excited to see what today does. I'm excited to see what today does. Can they keep the price down? Can we break 1450? Can we break 1450? I have not tried to get a customer for roofing yet. I didn't start till Wednesday. There won't be no try about it, though. Maybe it takes me a couple days, but I will always get a client. I've knocked on doors long enough to know I can always get a client if I need one. Alright, we got 15 more minutes. Did anyone see my algo video yesterday? Did anyone feel like they understood my algos? Did anyone feel like they understand why the algo would be good? What pisses me off, Charlie, is I think AMC is the only publicly traded company owned by retail ever. What publicly traded companies are owned by retail? Nope, that's not what I asked. You can't even freaking look it up, people. Like, they don't have a list of the top 10 companies that retail owns, like, outright. I'm literally willing to bet that AMC is the only publicly traded company that retail actually owns. where we own over 51% of the vote. I think this is the first time a publicly traded company has ever been owned by retail, and I think that's what gives us the power. I think there's a lot more power in the stock market than any of us have given it credit for, and it's not just about money, it's not just about business. The real rights, the real defense of freedom and the Constitution, it always stops at the business. The business is the one that never gets touched by the government. The Facebooks are the ones that never get touched by the federal laws and the free speech laws. It's always gets stopped at the business. Like I'm telling you, I feel like a CEO, an owner of a publicly traded company is the person that has to lead the way to a better society. Like through the court system, change the laws, all those different things. Like only that type of person in that type of position seems to have enough power to get to where he needs to go. Publicly traded company seems to be the most powerful thing on earth. I believe that 100%. Top five most powerful people in the world, they all own $1 billion business. And they're all stock traded companies. Unless you're talking about the super powerful, which nobody even talks about, then those people are different. The ones that started the Fed. The ones that put 12 people in and said, you guys are going to start the Fed, but really it's us. Supposedly it's the Rothschilds and whatnot. We'll find out. Whatever is true, I will find out. They're going to be coming and knocking on my door real quick. They're going to be coming and knocking on my door real quick. The only reason I trust if AMC wasn't owned by retail and we only own 40% of it, I wouldn't even be an AMC. I would be saying the same shit about AMC that I am about GME. Probably worse, just because the suits are even worse on AMC. Like the suits are literally fucking everyone in the asshole and then smiling and saying they love you, and everyone's fucking saying thank you, and I don't understand it. It's blowing my fucking mind. Blowing my mind. 11 minutes. Let's go, AMC. Like, I don't even know how to Google stuff like this. Basic rights and benefits of ownership in a stock. See, it always talks to the retard individual. There's never big picture answers to big picture questions because nobody's asking the questions I'm fucking asking. So when I fucking ask questions, you can't just go to Google for my answers. I literally have to find out where the base is of my fucking research, and then one step at a time. It usually takes me a year to fucking do this on big projects. Hopefully when I get a little money, I can bring a couple people close by and have some access to answers quickly. Hopefully there are some people out there that just aren't willing to talk to me now, but will be willing to talk to me later. Well, we just found out what the rules are that the public companies must operate by. So this is what Ryan Cohen and Aaron gotta basically live by. What is the Sarbanes-Oxley Act of 2002? Is a law the U.S. Congress passed on July 30th of the year to help protect investors from fraudulent financial reporting by corporations, also known as the SOX Act of 2002 and the Corporate Responsibility Act of 2002. It mandated strict reforms to existing security regulations and imposed tough new penalties on lawbreakers. It came in response to financial scandals in early 2000s involving publicly traded companies such as Enron Corporation, Tyco International, and WorldCom. The high-profile fraud shook investors' confidence in the trustworthiness of corporate financial statements and led many to demand an overhaul of decade-old regulatory standards. Key takeaways. It came in response to a highly publicized corporate financial scandal. The act created strict new rules for accountants, auditors, and corporate officers and imposed more stringent record-keeping requirements. The act also added new criminal penalties for violating security laws. The rules and enforcement policies outlined, amended, or supplemented existing laws dealing with security regulation, including the Securities Exchange Act of 1934 and other laws enforced by Securities SEC. The new law set out reforms in addition in four principal areas: corporate responsibility, increased criminal punishment, accounting regulation, new protections. Major provisions of this is a complex and lengthy piece of legislation. Three of its key provisions are commonly referred to by their section numbers: Section 302, Section 404, and Section 802. Section 302 mandates that senior corporate officers personally certify in writing that the company's financial statements comply with SEC disclosure requirements and fairly present in all material aspects of financial condition. Really? You guys added another law just making them sign something saying they're not fucking lying? What a gay-ass fucking law. What a faggot-ass fucking law. Section 404 requires that management auditors establish internal controls and reporting methods to ensure the adequacy of those controls. Some critics of the law have complained that the requirements in Section 404 can have a negative impact on publicly traded companies because it's often expensive to establish and maintain the necessary internal controls. That all sounds like retarded shit too. Section 802 contains the three rules that affect record keeping. The first deals with destruction and falsification of records. The second strictly defines the retention period for storing records. The third rule outlines the specific business records that companies needs to store, which includes electronic communications. What bullshit fucking useless rules. Bullshit fucking useless rules. All you're saying is you want, like, all they did was create laws that make you promise extra pinky promise, and then they also create laws that say you're not allowed to delete this next time. If you ever screw us again, you better not delete your records, otherwise you go to jail. Like, we at least get to know what happened next time. Like, fuck you, pussies. What the fuck is this shit? I think AMC is naturally a $40 stock. I think if it goes to $40, it could, because of the open interest being so high, run to 1,000, maybe even more. If it goes to 40 and holds for a couple days, I would expect it to drop back down to 20 and just bounce between 20 and 40 for as long as the fucking hedgies want to keep playing this game. Basically, if it goes to 40, it should squeeze within 1 to 2 days. If it doesn't, then it's not the squeeze. Hey, we made it to green in the after hours. We opened in 4 minutes. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. Are they trying to get our hopes up and then crash it red right at the open? Or is it about to head green? We're about to go green? Let's go green. Gangrene. Let's go. Infected like we got gangrene. Please, somebody try to save me. AMC at a dead even in after hours or pre-market hours. That's weird. This is a weird day. I don't know what to expect, people. I'm hoping for mega green, but I really don't know what to expect. Is today the third day? Is today my resurrection day, or is that tomorrow? I'm not sure. I can't, like when I read the Bible, it either says it's today or tomorrow. I can't tell. Yeah, I think we got up 2 or 3% in after hours yesterday. Or maybe it was 1.5% or something. But it did pretty good. We're all still waiting for that 1450 number. That's the magic number, 1450. Everyone says it explodes at 1450. Everyone says if it touches 1450, it's probably going to touch 40. Let's see it. 2 minutes. All right, I really like this, people. Let's see here. So let's look at the 1 month, people. What we see is every time that they've taken it and it trades sideways for a couple minutes, there's a major crash. Like AMC, they always let it, they release the pressure, it trades sideways, major crash. Release the pressure, trade sideways for a minute, let it crash. Same thing, same thing, same thing. Like every time it goes sideways like that, it always follows with a down almost. And so, like, if you look at the times it's down, it's always choppy, choppy, choppy. It's not like just trading sideways at the down. Like, maybe that's your best example right there, but it's not a very good one. Where every single one of these peaks, it trades sideways for 4 minutes as they find a way to bust it back down and find out who's going to sell this time. Is it Wanda? Is it the 43 million shares? Is it the fucking Aaron? Aaron's probably up next with his 5 million shares or however many he fucking has. But the point is that if you look at the graphs, they kind of look like they got that same spacing out going on. And typically that would mean that the price is going down. The difference is this, I feel like, was all manipulated and it can't go any lower. And so when it took this bounce right here and it comes sideways right here, they might be able to keep going sideways, maybe a tiny little dip, but I'm expecting another launch. I'm looking for this guy right here, and I'm looking to break this 1550. Like, I just don't see any other way. Sometime this week, we got to be breaking this 1550. Maybe next week. Like, if you guys are betting options, the best play would probably be 10 days to expiration. Not this Friday, but the Friday after. If you want some, like, what should be guaranteed money. You know what I mean? Like obviously, I like risking the biscuit, you know? So I'll probably be trading this Friday still. But, like, you guys got to do what's best for you. And AMC's having a nice little pop right now. And now it's going back down. Now it's going back up. Remember back in the old days when we used to have to fight for every penny up or down, and it would move down by 5 pennies, but it would never move up by 5 pennies? Nowadays, it can move up or down by 10 pennies in a second. It's crazy. AMC moves way more than it used to. Man, it just keeps, every time it touches red, it just bounces right back to green. I think they ran out of shares, people. I think they done ran out of shares. Aaron ran out of shares to short the market with. Hey, Aaron can no longer protect his hedge fund buddies. It looks like they ran out of fucking chairs, or hopefully they're not just playing games with us. Hopefully it's the real motherfucking deal. Let's go, AMC. Don't let me down. We need you right now. Living on a prayer. Price prediction for AMC. It will hit $40 this year no matter what. It will hit $1,000 potentially if it squeezes on its way to $40. On its way to $40, there's so much open interest on AMC, it could totally squeeze. If it does, I would assume $1,000 would be the low price. But it does not, like, GME is the proof that they can release the pressure and let the price go where it needs to go and still stop a squeeze by halting stocks and whatnot and halting trading for 5 minutes at a time. So I'm not guaranteeing a squeeze ever again. Like, I don't think they have, like, if you trade options with me, you can make 100x on your money when AMC goes up 300%. Like, that's all I'm going to say. If you don't know what this channel's about, you need to go fucking catch up. Because you're way behind. Man, AMC's price is going nuts right now. I fucking love this shit. We about to go nuts right now. If this price action ain't making you bullish, I don't know what would make you bullish. They tried to crash this red 5 different times already, and we just keep coming back for more. Oh no. What are they going to do? We're only 3 minutes into the market open, and we're up 5 million in volume already. I fucking love that shit. Love that shit. We're up 1382, people. 1382. High for the day is 1387. We're at the high. 1387, 1388. We're at the high for the day, people. Hell yeah. Hell fuck yeah. Let's go, AMC. Let's go, AMC. 1389, 1390. 1391. 1392. You know what to do. Oh man, 1394. 1396. 1396, 1397, 1399, 14, baby. Breaking 14 like it's nothing. 4 minutes into the market open and we're already at 1408. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm shooting for 18 today, people. I'm shooting for 18 today. Let's go. Maybe 23. AMC up 3% almost. We hit a high of 1413 so far. Right now we're at 1403. The price action's just going nuts right now. I fucking love this shit. I love price action going nuts. Let's go, AMC. Let's go, AMC. 1405. 1406. 1409. 1410. Let's go. We're trying to break 1413 right now. 1413 is the number to beat. Alright, I gotta get ready to get my brother's $400 moving. See if we can't get his money back with basically nothing. I'm sure that would make him happy to get his money back at least. And he's basically just called the account a loss at this point. So let's see what we can do. Alrighty. So if you guys look right here, on Friday, I purchased a $14.50 strike with my brother's last $450. And I bought 11 option contracts. Or no, sorry, it's a $14 strike. Nice. And basically that $425.30 that it cost me is now worth $11.16. So that's pretty sweet. I'm going to cash these guys out and I'm going to roll them up to the $18 strike. Yes. So what do I want to do? Hold on. Oh, I did not mean to sell the open. My bad. Glad that was rejected. Struggle bus. Struggle bus. There we go. Beautiful. All right, we closed them out. Positions. So I've officially more than doubled my brother's account since Friday. I mean, I know that's not very good since I lost 25,000, but we're heading the right direction at least. All right, so where's the price at now? 14.08. I'm going to wait for it to come back below 14. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. If it hits 14.25, I'll probably just get in. But if it comes below 14, then I will get ready to make a move. So I'm going to do that $18. Let's do the $17 strike. So I'm going to wait for it to go from 14 to 17 today is my goal. And then if it hits 17, I'll cash it out and roll it up again. Ooh, look at the price. Ooh. AMC at 14.26. See, the problem is when it goes up like that, I don't know what the new price is for the option chain. AMC at 14.33, people. Boom. Boom. I'm in. Don't let me down, AMC. Let's fucking go. $17 strike, baby. Where you at? I'm going to go 17, then I'm going to go 20, then I'm going to go 23, and then I'm going to go to 29. Whatever the top strike is for the next expiration, depending on how quickly we get there. Let's fucking go, AMC. Let's go. Damn, AMC already up 4.71% on the day, people. Damn. 12 million in volume, and we're 10 minutes into the market open. Damn. AMC is trying to break new highs at 14.35. Boom, 14.37, 14.38. We're at new highs, people. 14.38, 14.39. 14.44, 14.45, 14.47, 14.48. Let's go 14.50, baby. Come on. Let's get there. Let's go. Come on. 14.48, 14.48, 14.49. Let's go. 14.54. Let's fucking go 1457. 57. We're up 6.5%, baby. Let's go 1462. Let's go. Come on right now. This is sick as fuck. Holy shit, this is sick as fuck. Wanda's gone. Wanda sold out, people. They out of ammo. They out of motherfucking ammo, people. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, man. Smooth Gotti Beats is a retard that only reads my shit, never watches my videos, so he thought I was done with thoughts. God is great. God is great. That's what I like to see in my chat. That's what I like to see in my chat. We're hanging at a cool 1446, people. 1443. It's okay to have a little cool down. We've broken the numbers that everyone was praying for, so let's just see what happens. I think we break 15, no problem today. I personally think we break 15, no problem today. I could be wrong. We'll find out. It just feels like they're out of ammo. It feels like they're out of ammo, people. And it feels like a lot of people are probably thinking it's like a bull trap or something, and I don't think it's a bull trap. I think it's the real deal. I think we haven't got paid yet, and when crypto goes to its bottom, when NASDAQ goes to its bottom, when Tesla goes to its bottom, AMC or GME has paid out big every time. But AMC hasn't paid out yet. And so I've been sitting here wondering when it was going to pay out and kept YOLOing that it was coming because typically right as it crashes, that's when we get paid. And then it crashes for a couple more days and then it rebounds heavy. And this time that didn't happen. This time it just crashes and then sideways for fucking 2 weeks. Holy shit. Sitting at 1439, people. 1440. We're sitting okay. Nice and pretty. Nice and pretty. Oh, we ain't worried. $14.42. You know what to do. It sure feels like the beginning of a takeoff. That price action is so juicy looking right now. That price action is so juicy looking. Guys, we got 18 million in volume and it's 15 minutes into the open. 18 million in volume, 15 minutes into the open. It looks like we're about to hit 40, 50 million in volume in the first hour. I like that. Let's go AMC. If the volume even picked up from here, it'd be game over. Call your friends, let them know AMC the way to be. Call your friends, let them know AMC the way to be. Sell your GME for AMC, baby. $14.50. $14.50. $14.57. Let's go AMC. You're making me so happy right now. Oh man. Right meow. Wow, GME up to 190. It's been like 3 months since I seen 190. Oh, GME. You know volume, lack of soul. Guys, if you want to throw a couple early to expire options on GME, I would understand. Just because I feel like they may squeeze GME to try to get people in AMC to FOMO. But I just feel good about AMC, so I ain't worried about missing a GME squeeze no more. I used to be worried about shit like that. Not no more. Focus on what matters. AMC's what matters. It's that simple. It's that simple. Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. Boom 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 boom. It looks like they got a little bit more ammo for AMC, people. I'm surprised they got another 5 million shares in their back pocket. GME still hasn't even touched 1 million in volume yet. There's a lot of people day trading GME too. I got stupid millionaires calling me, trying to coach me on stocks, saying they can teach me how to make so much money. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm better than you retards. Stupid retard motherfuckers that think they're guitarists, top 100 guitarists in the world, thinks that he fucking deserves my respect. He don't deserve shit from me. He should have fucking sent me $1 million and fucking been a man. But he a bitch just like every other rich motherfucker on this planet. Y'all bitches, if you got money in your bank, you're a fucking bitch. I promise you. Whether you think you are or not, I will prove it soon. You a fucking bitch. AMC back to 1430, hitting as low as 1420. Back to 1435. Back to 1430. I like to buy options, and then if I buy options and it dips on me, then I like to buy more of options. Because now if it goes back to where it was when I first bought the first options, I should be at least broken even. I should be able to at least close something out, or if I bet bigger on the dip, then it makes the small bet that I originally bet irrelevant, right? And so you just got to make sure the dip's big enough that it's worth like doubling down on, and then tripling down on, and then quadrupling down on. But if you guys did something like this where you had if you have an option chain you're watching and you know a stock is just crazy volatile and you're giving it a couple days and you're betting on like a couple weeks to expire or whatever, that way you got all the theta you need, you got all the security you need. Crap, what was I gonna say? Oh, what I would like, the best, most guaranteed way to make 100% a year on your money minimum. The easiest way to do it is this, okay? You take, let's just say, we're going to do an example here because I've never really written it out before. So then this is going to be 1. Okay, then this is going to equal this minus this, okay? And then this is going to equal this times, let's just say 4, okay? Boom. So, instead of 4, let's do 3. No, it looks like we get the same action, so we might as well do 4. All right. So don't take 100% of your account, but take whatever percent of your account you're willing to lose, and then consider that 100% of the portion you're willing to lose. And what you want to do is you want to trade 1% of it on an option bet. If you turn this option bet into 2 to 300%, that means you make 2 to 3%. If that's 10% of your account, that means you're making, let's just say, a half of a percent a day, right? And if you can do this more than one time a day, then you're making, like, because every time you turn that 1% into 2 or 3%, you can cash it out and then go back with another 1%, right? And so ultimately the idea is that you will be making a lot of money if you're every time you do 1% of your 100% you're willing to lose, every time you happen to make a profit. And then what happens is we subtract that from here, because now we got 99% left over. And what I want to do is if it dips on me, I'm going to buy another call, and I'm going to do 4 times as much dollar amount. So if I did $100 here, I do $400 here. And then if it goes back up just to where I bought this first one, this should be making way more than this is just breaking even. So I could close both of them for a profit, and now I could be looking to just get in with the 1% again. Or I could close this guy when this guy gets back to break even, and I can just let it do its thing all over again. And then this guy would obviously be 1,600, and then this guy would be 6,400. And so basically, if it dips on me, so this is where I buy because I think it's going to go up. Then it dips on me, so I buy here. Then it dips on me, so I buy here. Then it dips on me, so I buy here. And basically, when it dips on me here, these should be worth about zero. These should be worth about zero. This probably lost half of its money. So when I throw in the 6,400 and we go back to the 1,600 and this gets its money back, this 6,400 is going to be worth 50% increase. And so you can close out all the positions and start with the 1% again. And if you have 3 weeks to expiration or something like that and you find the right option chain, I promise you this strategy will make you hundreds of percent ROI every single year without fail in any market history you've ever looked back on. The Dow just touched red. The NASDAQ starting to crash. AMC's at 1426, so they're trying to bring AMC down with it. GME fell down to 185, and it looks like a lot of things are crashing, and it looks like AMC's just gearing up to moon. AMC's still at 1422, 1423. Let's go, baby. We're at 25 million in volume. GME's just hitting 1 million in volume right now. So that means dollar-wise, we got 2.5 times as many dollars going in and out of AMC as GME has. So not only do we got more volume of shares, but we got more volume of dollars as well. Anyone trying to confuse that conversation's retarded. Man, for those pre-market hours, though, this is definitely a beautiful way to start the day. For those pre-market hours, like it was looking like we were in for a struggle. And then all of a sudden, AMC says, nope, not today. We still up 4%, people. Sitting at 1422. Let's just chill. It's a good day to be us. It's a good day to be us. Tesla touching red. End of day, I'm shooting for $17, $18, $19, $20. Courtney Light Journey Perception says, yo, Godpill, looks like we got some traction. Hell yeah, it does. It looks like they ran out of ammo. Looks like they ran out of some ammo. That's what it looks like. Looks like Wanda is done trying to fuck over the Americans. Still got 5 hours of market time, people. I feel like that can be only good news for us. I don't feel like 5 hours can hurt us if they're out of ammo. I feel like the 5 hours can only be a good thing. That is a lot of hours. Holy moly. AMC back to 1430. Stay above 14. Let's go, Courtney. Hope you're right. Yeah, guys, I mean, I think I might go chill for a little bit, and then if we see some crazy more price action, maybe if it pops above 15, I'll come back on. But, like, I'm just doing the same thing you guys are doing. Like, there's not much to do today. I am waiting for my buddy to hit me back and see if he wants to do some algo building today. Because I really don't care to just sit and watch the price all day. Like, I'd rather be outside, like, listen to music, walking my dog and stuff. But, obviously, if we're seeing some great price action, I want to stick around for it. And I definitely want to be able to move my brother's money when needed. But, obviously, $17 could take 5 hours. So, I'm not necessarily too concerned about stepping away and just checking the price every 5 minutes or something. We're at 1411. Dropping. It's okay. Haven't got hurt too bad. Got hurt a little bit. $14.12. AMC fighting back to 1420. Looks like we're headed there. It looks like they're burning their final ammo, people. Looks like they got some final ammo with AMC that they're burning up right now. But I imagine that Wanda had to have been one of the last ones forced to sell out. Like, it was their fucking company. For them to sell out and just say bye to the 10 years of work that they put into that, it's a big fucking deal. I don't care what you say. Motherland China made him do it to invest in the homeland. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. 1407. Do they got enough ammo to drop it below 14? Let's see. 1402. You know what to do. 1401. 1399. 1392. 1395. 1397. 1395. 1397. 1396. 1398. 1399. And what do you know? Right back to 14. What do you know? Look, guys, when NASDAQ and Tesla and everything and Bitcoin is all falling and AMC falls with it, that shit don't bother me. That shit don't bother me. Because I know AMC has to go up based off the fucking charts. It can't go down. Look what happened when they tried from here. They brought it from $14 down to the $12.79. Boom. That's when we went to the $15.40. Wanda sells out. We dropped to $12.05. Boom. We dropped to, we go up to 14. If it drops to $12 again, you guys better fucking YOLO the fucking farm on 2 or 3 weeks to expire on AMC options at 14, 13, they just do $13 and you'll make 3 or 4 or 5x on your entire fucking account balance. Oh man. It won't go back to 12 though. The only reason I just gave you advice to YOLO was because I know it's not going back to 12. It ain't happening, people. If it did, I would tell you to YOLO, but I know it ain't happening. We passed that point. We already got rid of Wanda. They ain't going back to 12 after we got rid of Wanda. That ain't possible. The largest shareholder outside of us is gone. Off with its head. I think margin, well, you guys got to understand, margin calls aren't nearly what you guys think they are. All right, guys. So basically the way that a margin call works, and I've kind of misspoken this. I don't know why I misspoke this, but it's because I have never really been margin called in a real margin call. I've only been margin called because my account balance got too low, but I've never been margin called because I played too risky. And so what I realized, last night I was thinking about the margin call because I remember somebody asking about the margin call and I forgot to address it. But basically, margin calls are instantaneous. Margin calls is when the squeeze happens, that's when the margin calls happen, right? And so margin calls can happen before a squeeze happens. So there's a lot of people with probably $500,000 in their bank account that are shorting the AMC stock right now. So if AMC shoots to $20 right now, they'll probably get margin called. And basically what that means is their bank is going to cover for them forced liquidation because they don't have enough account balance to cover what the damage is. And so depending on your size of account, how long you've been trading, your relationship with your banker, some of them might give you 30 minutes to an hour to figure your shit out. But if you don't have something figured out by then, they're going to force liquidate you. So this whole idea of 72 hours to collect funds on a margin call, total, utter bullshit. That only applies if you're talking about the margin call because your account balance is below the minimum $100,000 portfolio margin account. Okay, so what that means is all these mother effers that basically what it means is unless you've actually seen Arcolos or whatever it was, they got margin called and they went bankrupt, right? That's what I heard. Another one, they had a bunch of people take out the money. But other than that, other than like natural retail investors that are idiots that are shorting AMC, like everyone else has never been margin called. And the only time they will get margin called is during the squeeze. Citadel cannot be margin called unless we're squeezing. Citadel cannot be margin called unless we're squeezing. Like we got to hit $500 before they get margin called. Maybe 1,000. AMC at 1421, baby. That's what I'd like to see. That's what I'd like to see. So that's what really pisses me off about that Wednesday when I tricked myself in that stupid DD saying the Wednesday was the margin call and they got till Friday to cover. I'm a fucking idiot for telling you people that. Now that I think about it, it's like, no, a margin call is instantaneous. They're saying the margin call means that you lost so much money in your account that they don't think you got enough money in your account to cover the bet that you're in, so they have to close it. Otherwise, they're at risk to cover your losses. A margin call is they are forced to cover your call, and if they can't cover it and they try to cover it and it doesn't cover until after you go negative, you still owe that fucking debt. Wolf Street Production says, hey from San Antonio. What up, brother? You still owe that debt, but if you can't pay that debt, like E-Trade, like whoever your broker is going to have to cover it for the meantime. It's crazy to think about. AMC at 1426, baby. 1426. Let's go. I would imagine if you have a good... So let me explain this. Let me explain a portfolio margin account. All right, people. So this is how the math of portfolio margin works. I'm going to show you on the SPY. Every stock symbol has their own volatility factor. And SPY and indexes may have gone up. But back when I was studying all this a year ago, what I'm about to show you was the case. If it's changed since 2021, don't freaking yell at me. I don't care. I don't fucking care. I'm just trying to teach you how it works. I don't fucking care what the actual numbers are because we don't know how much money they actually have and we don't know what it's going to take to margin call them. So I don't really care to do the math of the what we think the number is. Maybe someday we will, but not right now. Right now, I just want you to understand how the margin call works. AMC at 1431. Fucking love that shit. And basically, on the SPY, which is the S&P 500, you can buy stocks or options. The SPX is also the S&P 500 or a derivative of the S&P 500, but it does not offer stocks. It does not offer dividends. It is just an option chain. With that said, when I'm investing on the S&P 500, the SPY and the SPX can be cross-margined, so they're basically treated as the same symbol because they're derived from the same number and the same companies, and so where one goes, the other follows. And basically, what happens when you invest in the SPY or the SPX or a combination of the both is that, and there's also other symbols that represent the S&P 500 too that you can add, but basically, if it go like they're doing a portfolio margin based off an 8% movement upwards or a negative 6% movement downwards. So I'm only going to show you an example with stock. So if I was shorting or buying the stock of AMC and we're going to, or SPY, and we'll just assume it's at $100. So we're going to assume the stock price is $100. And basically what this means is, let's say my account balance is $10,000. Okay. Let's say I think the SPY is going to go down. So that means I'm going to short a $100 share, right? Okay. So if I short one share for $100, it's going to say what happens if SPY goes up 8%, because that's where the margin limit is set by the SEC. They create the margin rules. So they say, okay, it's going to if he wants to short the SPY in his portfolio margin account where he's like a hedge fund, I need $8 from his $10,000. And so what that means is, look at this. So if I do this divided by 8, I can short 1,250 shares. For a net $125,000. So a $10,000 account in a portfolio margin account just trying to sell shares and short the stock has the potential to do $125,000 worth. Here's the issue. The issue is if it goes from 100 to 101 instead of 99 or better, guess what? When it goes to 101, do you think my portfolio margin limit still applies? What's the 8% above 101? It's going to be like 109, right? And so if it's 109 and I now need $9 per each share that I have, but I maxed out my account at the $8 per share for the $12.50, I am now getting margin called because I put 100% margin that it would not tick up a single penny. And if it ticks up a single penny, I get margin called. If I have a good relationship with my broker, I would imagine they give me 30 minutes to an hour to sell out some of my positions or to cover some of my positions and reset my margin limits as long as I'm still above the minimum margin account balance. And then, if you don't have a good relationship with your broker, I imagine they would just close every single contract out for you and say, come back in with a new trade if you want to, but because you broke the margin limits, we don't even let you test it. Like the second you break the margin limits, I bet a lot of brokers fucking call you back insta call. AMC at 1434. That is a beautiful thing to see. Does everyone understand that? Everyone understand margin calls now? Does everyone understand a margin call? Does everyone understand the math behind the margin call? Can you do the math by yourself now if you're just doing the stock, not options? Options are way more complex, but margins are not that complex. Or stock margins are not that complex. Noise. Everyone's getting it. I like that. So anyone telling you 3 days to cover a margin bullshit like that? Nah, call bullshit on it. It all bullshit. Like they can get a margin call and they can close out some of their positions to remove that margin call. But, all right, let's see what this is. God Pill.
Hey, what's up, man?
What up?
You're not still shorting GME and AMC, are you?
Never have, retard. I ain't got time to answer your questions. Not if they're bullshit questions. Not if it's clear that you don't watch my fucking show. If you don't watch my fucking show, if this is your first time here and you want to ask me bad things about, like, if you got bad energy towards me and this is your first time here and you don't know why you're here, you just here because you think that I'm a bad person and you want to see if I'm really as bad as they say I am, just get the fuck out right now. I don't need you. I'm not here to convince you of anything. I've already done the work. Like, if you're too lazy to go see what I've done, and you're too lazy to see what I've offered to you, to the AMC community, to the GME community, to the world in general, that's your fault. That's not my fault. I've given away more information, more valuable information than anybody on earth ever of all time. Outside of maybe Jesus, but if I haven't caught up to him yet, watch me catch up now. Oh, Drake ain't got shit on me, boys. Them OVO boys fucking chasing that money like it means something. They don't know nothing. Oh, man. Ooh, that's a beautiful jump. Ooh, that's a beautiful jump. Let's go, AMC. They're trying so hard to keep it down, but they ain't got the ammo, folks. They ain't got the ammo. They running low on supplies. Oh no, what are they gonna do on the blood moon tomorrow? May 26th tomorrow? Blood moon coming for them. How could they stop a blood moon? How? I don't know if they can. I don't think they can. Oh, man. Guys, if it hurt you when the price dropped and you bought those $17 calls with me, cash out for break even. Like, if it hurts you, cash out and start trading the 10 days to expire. Don't trade the 3 days to expire. The 10 days is what you're looking for. I can handle the pain. I don't even fucking look at it when it's dropping because I know it's going to be painful, so I just don't even look. But if you can't handle that, go to the 10 days and that pain disappears. Like when I lose 10%, 20%, you're losing 3 to 5%. Like, bros, go in your own risk profile that it doesn't hurt your fucking soul to lose or trade money. Like, if you know that you can cash out for a 25% loss, but the only way you're hitting a 25% loss if AMC hits $12, that's the 10 days to expire. Like, close to at the money, like buy a $16, $17 strike, you're fucking gravy. Guys, we're at $14.50. We're at $14.50. Yes, we is. Yes, we is. 6% up on the day, baby. Yes, sir. All the indexes are still green for the moment. They're trying to bull trap the people. Let the people think it's all calm and peaceful. The calm before the storm is what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Man, they got a fucking wall at this 1450. We've touched 1450 8 times already, and we haven't been able to go above yet. Holy shit, this wall. There it is. Now keep going. They got no ammo, people. Oh, man. Their new ammo is just a hold. Hold us at 1450. We can't bring it down no more, Captain. What do we do? Just hold the price, please. The margin call is coming. We're only $3 away from the margin call. Please sell your shares, Aaron. Holy shit. The apes are gonna get paid. Oh, man. Man, those June $40 strikes gotta be they're probably not paying much yet, but like they gotta be putting so much stress on people's hearts that are shorting those stocks that can't get out of them now. Oh, man. I know it's gotta be stressing them out. I couldn't imagine shorting those $40 stocks at, like, there's $6 million worth of shorts on there. They're gonna end up paying out like $500 million just to the people that bought the $40 strikes. That's crazy to think about. And that's assuming no squeeze. That's assuming a $40 AMC price. That's not assuming a squeeze. If we squeeze, they're going to pay them literally $1 trillion. Shut the fuck up. Oh, man. Let's go. Wolf Street Steet. I thought it was street. Wolf Steet Productions says, never been here, but I'm 50, and I feel like this is what Van Halen would watch in the morning. I like it. You give me the David Lee Roth vibes. I don't know who David Lee Roth is. We'll have to check him out real quick. David Lee Roth. American rock musician and singer. Music group of Van Halen. Good to know. What's the best song of Van Halen? Like, give me top 3 songs I need to listen to when I leave this stream. Because I've definitely heard a lot of Van Halen, but I never really got down with it. So, give me the top 3 songs. I'll take a note of them, and then I'll go listen to them. And I'll come back and tell you which one was my favorite. If options are controlled, notice when AMC dipped, the calls for AMC went very low up to June 2021, but did not reduce much after September 2021. Kind of a sign that they can afford to short up to 618. Nah, that has to do with the fact that there's no theta left on the Junes, and so it's all a theta thing. It has, like, option pricing is not controlled by any person. It is a mathematical formula. No people control it. No hedge fund controls it. It is a mathematical formula. Now, they can set little buys and limit and sells and stuff to push it a couple pennies one direction or another, but they are not controlling the price of an option, I promise. The highest price I think we could reach realistically is infinity, because I think it could become the new currency of the earth, and I think that I could basically represent it, and I could make it to where if the government created a crypto coin that was a one world currency and AMC was the last one standing other than the government cryptocurrency, and it's me and AMC and I lead AMC to glory versus the government, I guarantee victory. I guarantee victory. Derek Martinez says, LMAO, is this Appa? Is Appa flying us to safety right now? I should have worn my Appa shirt. That's a great idea. Maybe I'll wear it tomorrow. I fucking love Appa, though. He always saves the day. One Carlsworth says, out of interest, is there much of a delay between the actual numbers and the numbers it shows on your screen? 20 seconds. I think it's 15 to 20 second delay. Courtney Life Journey and Perception says, yo, Godpill, a Marin at 500 wouldn't be insane. Easily pass a 1K. You saying because a fish can weigh over 500 to 1,000 pounds, why couldn't AMC get there? I agree with that. That's fair logic. Count Crypto says, so what would be better to have, June 1840 or January 2023's? Both. One of them might lose. One of them's guaranteed to pay. If the one that might lose wins, it pays way more. So I'd buy both. Put the safe money that you can't afford to lose in 2023. Put the money that, like, if you lose, it'll hurt, but, like, you knew you're taking a risk in the Junes. AMC at 1490, baby. We're about to break 15, baby. Let's fucking go. Holy shit. Holy shit. Let's fucking go right now. Let's go, AMC. All right, I'm gonna go listen to those songs later today, and I'll let you know what I think. Actually, I'm gonna listen to them right now, but you guys won't be allowed to listen to them because it'll copyright my shit. Alrighty, we will start with Panama. I agree. We could hit 18 today. Maybe even more. I mean, shit, when things start going crazy, if it jumps $1 at 1 second, it could jump $10 in 1 second, motherfuckers. Don't doubt it. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. All it takes is a little bit of volume. $1 billion all at the same second, and AMC will be at $50 in 10 seconds. I've definitely heard Panama before. This is the shit I used to listen to back when I was playing pool at 22 in Colorado. Like, this shit reminds me of, like, Werewolves of London. Like the Pool Hustler movie. I can't remember. Color of Money. That's what this song reminds me of. I don't know why. I lived in Colorado Springs for 1.5 years. I like the music video for the Van Halen Hot for Teacher. These kids' hairstyles are out of control. I fucking love it. Nice, Derek. Guys, we fucking beat them. We fucking beat them. There ain't no way it's going up 13% yesterday, 8% the fucking day, and it don't mean something. There ain't no fucking way that don't mean something, people. Like, they fucking out of ammo. We're about to hit new highs of all time. That $20.83 they hit in January, that ain't shit. That ain't shit compared to what AMC can do. Oh, fuck, they in trouble. I don't care if it's just $40. $40, they lose a fucking $100 billion. At $40, they'll probably lose a couple billion at least. Just the option traders will make a couple billion. I'm not talking about the stockholders. Stockholders will make their own billions. Granted, they'll make a less ROI because there's a lot less option traders, but it's still a lot of fucking money for a lot of fucking people. $40 gets me so happy. $40 isn't enough to take over the world, I feel like. I don't feel like we even need a squeeze. I'll take a squeeze, but I don't feel like we need a squeeze. I'll take 40. 40 gets us there, I know it. $40 is all the money in the world we need. You get the 40, you cash out all your option profits, You wait to see what happens to the diamond handers. You maybe have like a little bit left in just in case it squeezes. But the rest of it, you're waiting. And if it drops to like $10, we just swamp in and buy it all up. And then we make sure that God Pill in charge of AMC. That's got to be the plan. Something along those lines. Oh, man. What up, David Bassel? This is the greatest technical analysis chart you can ever find. There's no stronger chart than this chart. If you compare the volume and everything that's gone into AMC, it is the most bullish stock of all history of all time. Anyone not invested in AMC is either retarded or they love the establishment and they're basically a Democrat fuck. They all want to control you and make you their slaves. They want to be your masters. AMC is the way you stand up against the man. There is no other place to stand up against the man except for AMC. That is a fact. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I think GME's a scam. I think it could squeeze before AMC, but not nearly as high. And if it does, it's just an attempt to get the AMC to paper hand. AMC is the only publicly traded company in the whole universe that is owned by retail outright. We can vote and do anything we want inside of this company if we just organize and come together right now. To be happy and take this moment and make you my family, and you have found something perfect and you have found yourself. Best but scary, but don't you treasure the rest of your days here and in so many ways, dear. And Dow and S&P 500 just touched red. Nasdaq creeping red. How's Bitcoin looking? Bitcoin's actually holding up at 38,000. AMC at 1482. If you guys don't know the song Hard to Concentrate by Red Hot Chili Peppers, man, it's a fucking legend song that nobody knows about. You want me to show up for duty and let's break 15, baby! All the way! I could put this song on repeat forever. Like, it reminds me of a song I want to, like, walk down the aisle to when I marry my girl. It reminds me of, like, this moment and, like, me standing up for the peoples of this world. Everything about this song just gets me jacked. It's so romantical. Romantical's not a word, you retard! X and AMC is the new squeeze. Hell yeah, David Bassel, you the man. Deep precision and soft collision. It's about to palpitate. Then finally you have found I think this is the best day of price action I've ever seen for AMC. I've never seen the price just move so much. Like, I like when a price can move up or down 10 pennies in a fucking one tick. I hate when it has to move 1 penny out of every fucking time. Nothing's worse than watching a stock move 1 penny at a time and have to fight every next penny as a fucking resistance and hit it 5 times before it goes to the next penny. Like, we watched that with AMC for 3 fucking months as they were diluting shares and selling Wanda selling off. I fucking hate that kind of price action. I can't wait till the free market is really here. We're gonna make this shit free as fuck. It's gonna be so easy to make money. Like, the competition, the level of trading is gonna skyrocket. Like, a lot of my algos probably won't work anymore because the level of competition on trading is gonna go so fucking high after we become a free market for real. And then I'm gonna have to come up with new algos to beat the system again. I'm down. Thank you, John Pumpernickel. For me, it's all about sides. I don't trust anything about GME. I'm 100% done with GME. I'll never say a good word about GME again. The people there are not people I enjoy. They're not people I appreciate. I do not think the people of GME are strong-minded people. I don't think they're high-integrity people. I think they're low-informed. I think they're confirmation bias bitches. I think they all believe they're going to vote over 100% on this next voting block. And I don't think they'll vote over 80%. I think the data that we see in the stocks are real. I think the volume is real. I think the open interest is real. And I think AMC is the hottest thing on the stock market right now. And I'm 100% done with GME because I don't believe in super stonk anymore. And I think they're lying to us to get us to try to buy more GME. And I think they have relieved the pressure of GME. And they can maybe have to relieve the pressure 50% in the next 6 months. But never more than that. Like, if it goes up 100%, it's coming down 50%. You better bank on that. Whoo! AMC could actually go to the moon, though. The short interest on AMC is unlike any other. You could argue Nokia, but Nokia's got its own problems. Nokia is owned by fucking China, and they got 4 billion shares. So basically, we'd have to do the same thing we did with AMC, but at a whole nother fucking level. Oh, man. Nokia would have been a fucking battle. But the short interest on Nokia right now, it's almost ungodly. Like, if you got that to short squeeze, it would never stop. I don't think it would ever stop. I agree. Let's get paid. Guys, I'll go over some of it. So basically, I don't like GME because I don't trust Ryan Cohen. I don't trust anyone that's in a suit. And I believe that, like, retards tried to pretend that Ryan Cohen or GameStop diluting in January is what caused the squeeze. Like, they diluted 5 to 10% and then it squoze. And, like, if you guys don't understand that all that means is they slowed it down, like, you're idiotic. I don't know. I don't even want to talk to you. And so it's owned by the suits. It's owned by the people that control the world. I don't trust GME. I think it's total, like, maybe it started out as a good thing with DFV, but DFV lost my respect after I've been doing what I've been doing for so long. I've been taking the hate I've been taking for so long. And DFV does absolutely fucking nothing but keep his fucking mouth shut like a bitch. So DFV is nobody to me. He's a piece of trash to me. At the end of the day, he caught my eye. He won my love. But then to me, he sold out. And whether him selling out is just hanging out with the family and saying, you know what, I did it, and everyone else got to go figure it out by themselves, or whether he's actually in on it with them, I don't fucking care anymore. If you guys can't like me or watch me because you know I don't like DFV, now is the time to find the fucking door, because I don't like DFV. There's no good words I got to say about DFV today, only of his past. Lots of people have good pasts and bad futures, right? So I think he's gone dark side because he kept his mouth shut like a bitch. And only a bitch would do that. He has no obligation to keep his mouth shut. Only a bitch would do that. Only a bitch would do that. It's a fact. And so, I'm here for you. I put my life on the line. I'm here every day. I give you guys everything I've ever fucking known or worked for. All that, like, the more value can be found on this channel than anywhere. And yeah, I don't trust GME at all. I think you should sell your GME, maybe buy some options that short-term to expire every week if you think it's going to squeeze soon. But other than that, I would be focused on AMC because everything GME has to offer, AMC has to offer more. Some retard tried to call in yesterday and say the float is bad for AMC because it's so heavy. That'd be true if the float was this heavy, but it also wasn't. Like, so he was saying the float's bad because it's 400 million shares. I said, okay, but how much does retail own of that? And he said, well, then I said, okay, but the float is retail ownership, right? Do you know that the float is 88% of all outstanding shares or 82% of all outstanding shares? And he goes, yeah, but they don't own, like, institutional still owns some of the float. And I said, okay, how much? And I said, because retail owns over 51% of the company. He says, no, they don't, because institutional owns some of the float. I said, how much? He said, retail only owns 80% of the float. And I said, okay, so what's 80% of 82%? And he literally sits there for like 10 seconds. He says, what? What? It's like 66%, retard. So AMC is outright owned by motherfucking retail. And if we can just come together, fucking organize, and realize the power that we actually have and never give it up, the stock will be an infinite price for forever. And you can give these to your grandkids when you like this is the new currency of the real world. The government will try to create a fake world, but like when they compare our successes versus theirs, it will be clear who's living in the real world and who just fucking wants to control the slaves. It will be very, very clear. Man, AMC is so gangster right now. Holy moly. So much muscle. We're about to push for 15, people. About to push for 15. To deviate and make you my family. And open interest is not fake news. You're confusing short stocks with open interest, but neither of it's fake news. Please stop spreading fake news in my chat. It is not fake news. The data is real, people. You guys just don't understand it. The price of AMC down at $12.50 because of the amount of call options. Almost bet by weekend having force. Well, Brian Bound, you're gonna lose mod chip for that shit. We don't take no fucking moderators with fucking bitch ass energy. Actually, like, honestly, I just want to boot you for that because you're coming in here fucking as a mod, obviously not watching my other shit, clearly got no DD to back what you're fucking saying. You're just talking about option. Like, fuck that shit, man. Brian Brown, you rubbed me the wrong way with that kind of shit. Get the fuck out of here. That is such a pussy way to fucking talk. You clearly aren't keeping up with the real shit. You're watching other pussies talk on the fucking channel, or you're a fucking shill. Or you're a goddamn fucking shill-ass pussy. Oh, you're a GMEer. Brian Brown's a GMEer. He's not an AMCer. That's what's going on. That makes sense. That totally makes sense. Bye-bye, Brian Brown. Get the fuck out of here, pussy. Oh, fuck all of you, man. I don't need none of y'all. Don't come in here and act like I fucking owe you something. I don't care if you gave me a super chat. I don't fucking care, like, what you done. Hey, I don't fucking owe nobody nothing. I've done more for you than you've ever done for me, and I don't even fucking know you. Think about that, bitch. Think about that. Yeah, that's not going to happen, Big Money. If you're saying, are you back in AMC, I should ban you for that shit, too. Asking to be a mod after saying, are you back in AMC? Like, straight up, bro, that's some pussy-ass energy also. I'm not going to ban you, but, like, definitely not making you a mod. Definitely not making you a mod. You're back in AMC? Retard doesn't know that I was actually not for 1 second ever fully out of AMC. There's not been one moment in the last 2 weeks I have not held at least one AMC position. Motherfuckers. Unless it was like I cashed out and I was buying back in 30 minutes or some shit. Or 1 minute. Man, some weak-ass energy in my chat. People acting like they know me. You guys don't fucking know me. Name one fucking thing about me, bitches. You don't fucking know me. Oh, man. If you haven't watched every second of every video I've ever posted, you don't deserve to be my moderator. It's as simple as that. Like, I shouldn't have any moderators because I doubt anyone's done that. Maybe 3 people, maybe 10 people. But, like, it doesn't gotta be every second. Even if it was just 90% of it, you would at least fucking know what you need to know. But most people, they pretend their time is valuable. They pretend that they're doing something important with their life right now. They pretend that their job is so important. It all doesn't mean shit, pussies! Nothing you're doing matters right now, I promise. Other than the AMC, of course. This is the first thing you've ever done that matters. Oh, man. Ooh, I forgot about that. All I want is for you to be happy, and this moment to make you my family, and something perfect, and finally you have found. Wait for the GMEers to come in real quick and be like, look, GME's at 8%, AMC's at 7.9%. Clearly GME's better. Fucking retards. I heard Warden Elite try to say, somebody asked him about AMC versus GME on a channel the other day, and he fucking said something like, well, GME closed at 10%, AMC closed at negative 2%. Which one do you think's better? Like some retard shit like that. And I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here. What a weak ass argument. What a weak ass opinion. Do you want me to show up for duty and serve this woman and honor her beauty and then finally you have found yourself with me? Will you take me to your life? God wants to know. Any paper handers in the chat? Brian Brown, how much of my videos have you watched in the last week? Like, your theory from last week has no evidence other than just watching prices. You saying, oh, it touched $15 and went to 12. I'm sure it's going to do it again. What a weak-ass fucking argument, bro. Like, if you want to fucking come in my chat and have that conversation, you have better have watched my fucking week of videos and be ready to call my fucking phone number and tell me what's bad about my research saying this ain't no fake bounce. Otherwise, get the fuck out of my chat. I don't care how much AMC you got. I don't need people being negative when we're fucking hyped to the fucking jack to the tits. It's the last thing I want in my chat. I don't care if you're trying to protect people's money. I don't care if you're trying to be realistic. We don't live in a realistic world. That much is for fucking sure. So join the vibes or leave the vibes. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Join or leave. Join or leave. Who wants to know why AMC is going to the fucking moon by tomorrow? I got some DD on that shit. Anybody want to see it? Anybody want to hear about it? Anybody? 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 Oh, to treasure the rest of your days here and give you pleasure in so many ways, dear. And All right. So, there's been a lot of news articles coming out, especially after Marcus YOLO's. AMC news articles that no one could have guessed come out right after Marcus YOLO's every fucking time. What you guys don't realize is when I bought those 4,200 contracts that expired on Friday, those 4,200 contracts represented 420,000 shares. The day before, when I started talking about it, before I even bought it, the Wednesday when it was $3 a piece, there was another 10,000 bought. After I bought my 4,200, there was another 8,000 bought behind me. Who knows how many people actually were watching and bought the options of the next week behind that, and the week after that, and the week after that, or the 2023s or the 2022s? AMC is the proof that GME is a scam and Super Stonk's bullshit. AMC is the proof. My YOLOs are the proof that when I bought so many of these fucking option shares, they had to go find shares to destroy the price to hurt my YOLOs and the people that joined me. Me and my AMC people, the 423ers, we probably lost $1 million on that motherfucking bet. In cash fucking money. There was at least 5 people that told me they lost over $80,000. I lost $80,000. Fuck. That doesn't count the GME side of it. Like all the other people that I was playing with, most of them were just AMCers. But check this out. Check this out. Don't even worry about that. What's important about that is between me and what my people did, plus everyone else that's bullish just like us. Like, it wasn't that long ago that fucking Trey said buy June expiration options, right? Like, everyone been pushing, like, the real one's been pushing options for long enough. I'm not saying Trey's a real one, but I'm saying it helped the cause. It definitely helped the cause. Him telling people he bought options helped the fucking cause, and I'm glad he did it. I'm glad he fucking did it. And so, what I'm getting at is all these purchases of options had forced them to go out and say, all right, bitches, who got enough shares that we can hold this price down for another 2 weeks? Because this price ain't allowed to bounce. There's too many fucking retards over there that are way too fucking dangerous, and we can't let them make this money because they know what they're fucking doing this time. And what happens? All of a sudden, they dilute 43 million shares at under $10 a share when everybody goddamn well knows AMC is not less than fucking $20 a share. I can't believe you guys fucking cheered for your fucking CEO when he sold for $10 a share. Fucking pussy-ass retard apes that cheered for that shit. They better have been fucking bots and shills that were cheering for that shit. And every motherfucker investor better have been pissed when they fucking saw that shit. And then what happens? What happens after that? We start exploding and we see that we're obviously going to break new highs from all this bullshit we've been dealing with when we've been diamond handing, unquestionably diamond handing. And what does Wanda do? When I fucking YOLO again on a fucking huge ass bet, Wanda because remember, my YOLO started a week before I YOLO'd that Friday. I went from 1,000 contracts to 2,000 contracts to 4,000 contracts by the end of the fucking week. Like, I was YOLOing the whole fucking week. And Wanda was selling their 30 million shares the whole fucking week. Any other reason other than to stop us from getting paid is a bullshit fucking answer, and you aren't watching what's happening. What else? What else? So the news comes out and affirms that GME is trash, affirms that they fucked me, affirms that they sold out for pennies on the dollar, which could never be justified ever. No human could ever justify this. After we go back and everything gets exposed, you won't be able to find one intelligent person that could try to make a logical argument behind that. Right now, they're coming up with some bullshit about bear traps. Like, the only argument I heard was Aaron sold the 43 million shares to pretend that they needed money, to pretend that they're going bankrupt, so that people would bear trap and short the stock, so that it squeezes better, idiot. Shut the fuck up, you fucking retard. Oh my god, you're a goddamn fucking idiot. This is 4 months after this already started. There is no more bull or bear traps. Everyone's picked a side. Everyone's picked a side. I am ready for AMC to go to 0 or a fucking million. We've picked our sides. What the fuck are we waiting for now? Let's go. If the government's gonna beat us, what the fuck are they waiting for? They can't beat us. They did when GME exploded. They didn't expect AMC to get the traction with it. You motherfuckers that made AMC a thing saved the fucking world. Holy shit. That's crazy to think about. AMC should have never been a thing. You guys just made it a thing. Like, all those fucking Reddit posts about how great the movies were and how, like, I remember all the posts about the guys talking about getting blowjobs at AMC movie theaters and that we can't wait for, like, he needs to make sure AMC movie theaters is open so his kid can have the same experience. Like, that's the kind of shit I can rally behind, people. That's some real fucking positive energy right there. Like, it might be a little hoe-baggish and we might need to grow up a little, but it's fucking real. It's fucking real. Oh, man, that's so real. Like, if somebody's betting their money like that, that's something I can bet my money behind. That's something I can follow down with, because I know they're not selling. Oh, my God. God, that shit gets me hyped. Oh, man. Oh, man. Is there anything else? Brian Brown, the reason they sold the stocks was just... I answered the fucking question, Brian Brown. I said the reason they sold the fucking stocks at $10 a share was to hurt my options. They are afraid of the God pill. If you don't got that much respect for me, get the fuck out of my chat. For real, for real. If you think I'm just a crazy person for saying that, get the fuck out of here. You ain't better than me. You ain't bigger than me. I can have $1 in my account and I'm bigger than all of you combined. I'm still bigger than AMC combined. If you guys fuck this up with AMC, I will still find a way through it. Holy shit. Amazon can't afford AMC. Amazon going broke. You guys don't know what's happening with Amazon? You guys think fucking Jeff Bezos got kicked out of Amazon because of fucking divorce? He got kicked out because he was shorting the fucking stocks and he got margin called and they're just not putting it in the news yet. He literally lost his company 2 days after GME fucking bounced on February 24th. Amazon's going broke. Why do you think GME's picking up all the Amazon employees? They just haven't given you guys the fucking news yet. Guys, I've been telling you, like, do you guys not watch? I've been talking about this shit for 3 months. The fuck we talking about here? Holy shit. I just gotta listen to my music and chill out. You guys stress me out. Like, the stuff you guys are still focused on is just retarded. You shouldn't even be worried about it. So much muscle. I was about to separate. I find it hard to palpitate. NASDAQ still green. How much time we got? It's 8:06. Oh, man. We just got started, people. It's only been an hour and a half. Holy fuck. Do you guys not remember the last CEO, the first quarter earnings call for AMC? He literally brings Wanda up, talks about how they converted their Class B shares to Class A because they no longer own 30%, so they no longer own the company, and they want to be able to sell their shares potentially, and so they converted Class A, right? But then he said, but they aren't going to sell their shares. They said that they're very excited that the people are in it to win it with us, and that we think we can only grow and do bigger and better things, and we can't wait to work with you guys. And then they offer the 500 million share dilution. After you guys don't agree to give them back their company by diluting for 500 million shares, they fucking sell out the 30 million shares at the worst possible moment when you're about to make the most possible money. Hell yeah, AMC stonks. My fucking man. I converted somebody. That makes me so happy because he was a GME-er for real. My fucking man. That gets me jacked. That's going to get GME-ers so mad. We're at 1465, people. Let's go. Oh, man. They ain't ready for us, people. Tesla below 600. They ain't ready for us, people. They're desperately trying to keep Tesla at 600. Like AMC, they try to keep it below 15. Tesla, they try to keep it above 600. That's fucking hilarious to me. Oh, man. And there's so much muscle. So it's about to separate. The NASDAQ slowly creeping downwards. Very, very slowly. For you to be happy and take this moment to make you my family. Us staying above 1450 gotta be scaring them to death because it looked like we could never break it again. And now it looks like we got no problem with 1450. 350. Yeah, Charlie Hayes, it's like, what more could I do, bro? I can't fucking give more than the truth. The truth is everything anyone should ask for. Anyone asking more than the truth is not a good human. Anyone that wants more than the truth is not a good human being. And that's all I can give. And if they're not willing to fucking take it and, like, work with it, like, I'm not asking them to give me anything. Like, if they take if somebody took my DD, got 1 billion followers, and made AMC go to 1 billion, like, I don't need no credit for the research. Let that guy be a superstar. Like, as long as everyone fucking wins, like, I'm still gonna go do all my other shit. I'll get my stuff the other way. Like, I'm still gonna be rich. Like, who fucking cares? What is wrong with these YouTubers? They're so fucking scared about financial advice and the SEC knocking on their fucking door. A bunch of pussies. A bunch of freaking pussies. They ain't never stepped up against a man in their life. They ain't never stepped up against anyone in their life. They just, all these people just ran into success in anything they did. And they just do what they do what other people do. And they copy people. And they just all about fucking making money and serving the fucking dollar. They just fucking spend 10 hours editing videos to fucking make a video look fucking nice. When I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't give a, I'm here for the real shit. Let's get to the fucking dirty fucking details. Fuck everything else. Thank you, Charlie. I totally agree. And they're on there. They got the platform. They literally say 50% of what I say. Why won't they say the real shit? Why are they holding back? Somebody explain it to me, because I cannot understand why they're holding back. These YouTubers just, they will not say what they know to be true, and I know it. They're holding back on you guys, and I don't know. Like, I feel like that Trey and AA were on June 2nd meeting. Like, one of the reasons I bet so big before June 2nd was because I feel like that's to talk about the aftermath of getting paid. And they're going to ask you for dilution after the squeeze, acting like you guys are done with AMC. But we ain't fucking done with AMC after the squeeze. After the squeeze, I get a shit ton of money. I should get a huge fucking following. Anyone with AMC should fucking come find out what I was fucking doing for the cause. And then they should realize the movement is not fucking over. It was never about a squeeze. This is so much bigger than a fucking squeeze. We need to keep this company. It needs to be our company forever. Forever, ever? Forever, ever? AMC is our redemption, people. We are safe in AMC. We can build a business throughout AMC that creates our entire world around us, and the government can't control it. Businesses are protected from the government. No one else is protected. They've already taken the individual's rights. They've already beat us in the fucking courts. They've already beat us on precedent. The only way we win is under a fucking publicly traded company umbrella. I swear to God, that's true. That's facts right there. It's the only thing that's still got a chance left in court. And let me take it to court. Let me go win us our precedents for life. Holy shit, that's what this is about. It's gotta be what this is about. America is not a free country for the individual no more. Anyone pretending that it is a fucking bitch. Is not ready to fight for their country if it matters. And you're a fucking bitch. We're maybe the freest country. We may be the best country. But we ain't fucking free no more. We ain't what we used to be. We ain't what we were intended to be. The taxes are retarded. The policies are retarded. 2021 is unprecedented retardation. Holy shit. Umbrella Corp, baby. Let's get ready to rumble! IG Yeet says fucking free has meant something different for a long time now. I mean, that, if you watch on the fucking TV and all the politicians, they'll always talk about America, the great democracy known as America. And every time I hear that, and anytime I'm in a conversation with a retard and they call America democracy, I say, shut the fuck up, pussy. We're a republic. We're not a democracy, you little bitch. And they go, what's the difference? If you don't know the difference, you a fucking bitch. You got no respect for the country you fucking live in. If you live in America, that's a fucking fact. The difference between a republic and a democracy is that a democracy is more like the stock market. The democracy is more like a majority rule. 51%, and boom, you don't gotta ask nobody no more. As long, like, I mean, obviously, well, I mean, back in the day, there was no rules, right? Enron shit, like, there was no rules, right? And so, like, you didn't go to jail unless you got caught. And so, now they made some gay-ass rules, but, like, we just read those today, and those seem pretty fucking weak. And ultimately, the idea is that 51% could have the 49% executed if they so pleased. Obviously, everyone pretends that they're a saint and they wouldn't do that, except Democrats always talk about depopulation and needing to save the earth. Fuck Democrats. We need 1 trillion people on this planet. We do not need 100 million people on this planet. Holy shit, I hate when people, if you talk about depopulation, you and I are going to have a problem. You and I are going to have a problem if you talk about depopulation with me. Like, if you're talking about killing off humanity with me, oh man. Talking to God, telling him you're going to kill his children. Okay, that's brave of you. That's all I'm going to say. Mighty brave of you. Mighty brave of you. You come tell me you're going to kill my peoples. Whew. This fucking government is whack, people. This fucking government is whack. Holy shit, they're out of their goddamn minds. Oh, man. All they want is to be your slave masters. That's all they care about. They don't care about the earth. They don't care about people starving. They don't care about none of it. They just want to be your master. And if they thought that they could just go around and be your master and like they didn't have to control you and beat you down at the same time, they would. But they see what happens when they don't beat you down. When they don't beat you down, you guys get a little too complacent and you guys start getting a little mouthy. And so they got to make you respect what you got. And they got to give you a little fear and make you taste a little of your own medicine because you're getting a little too mouthy and feeling a little too bossy. And so the real bosses are going to step up and show you how it's done. They'll fucking lock you down for 405 days. Little pussies. Freaking Americans think they're tough. Fucking weak-ass Americans think they can stop the government. We've been planning this shit for 500 years before America was even created. We've been planning this shit since we saw the Bible prophesy of this shit. That's literally how they think of you people. Every single goddamn one of them. Republican, Democrat, fucking rich people, all of them. They think you're retarded and they think you need them for you to survive. I swear to God, they think you guys would die without them. God, I hate that so much. You guys know what a republic is? A republic is the right, so the rights of the majority, 51%, and it's the new law, it's the new way. Unless it infringes on the rights that have been defined and granted by no one other than our Creator, our God and our Father, and no law shall touch the fucking books in America that infringe on my Bill of fucking Rights. You goddamn motherfucking retards. There is no interpretation. I should be able to own a goddamn fucking nuke if I get the goddamn fucking license. I'm all for standards. Let's have standards across the world. But there should be no separation of standards after you've met them. There is no old money versus new money bullshit. It's whoever's got the best shit. That's who gets the power. End of story. Oh, man. I'm gonna fucking buy Paradise Valley Mountain. Or I guess it's Camelback Mountain. But I'm gonna own like the city of Paradise Valley. And then I'm gonna cut off the top of it. Or I'm gonna dig into it. And then I'm gonna build like missile silos and shit inside of it. And then I'm gonna cut off the top of it and build like a fucking football stadium, fucking opener thing. And Paradise Valley is gonna be my fortress. It's gonna be my fortress. We start with Arizona, and then we start expanding to a couple states that want to join the cause and like what they're seeing. And then it's us versus them. And then it's us versus them. That's the way it's going to be. That's the way it's going to be. I hope Georgia decertified the election. The election was total bullshit. I'd bet money that Trump won. I bet every ounce of my blood that every Democrat that got an opportunity to cheat cheated. I don't know a Democrat that has integrity. I've never met one. I've never met a Democrat that's willing to have a full conversation. They all cut the conversation short because they know they're wrong. Every Democrat I've ever met cuts a conversation short because they know they're wrong. Race card! You're a racist! How dare you support a police officer? I mean, man, nobody said fuck the police more than Godpill, honestly. But not the way they did it in 2020. That's not the right way. That was not the right way to handle it. And I was very disappointed. Like, it got to the point where I told everyone I knew, I even posted on Facebook, if shit goes down in a fucking residential neighborhood, I'm driving to the neighborhood if it's close to me, and I'm shooting whoever's in that neighborhood that shouldn't be in that neighborhood. If people are shooting guns in a neighborhood, I'm shooting to kill, and I'm running people over. I was literally going to go die for that shit. Like, I swear to God, if there would have been that fucking... The only thing that happened in Arizona was the fucking bullshit Scottsdale Mall shit, and the cops were there watching it happen, so it's not like you could fucking do nothing about it. But, like, had they been fucking picking on people in Arizona, they were gonna die. I promise they were gonna die. If you do that shit in Arizona, you die. If they pulled that shit they pulled in Wisconsin and Arizona, you fucking die, I promise. Test us. Test the Arizonans. I dare you. I already know. I'm the softest Arizonan I know, and I'm not that soft. I'm more upset with humanity in general. Like, cops are no different to me than professors and teachers and doctors and lawyers. They're all bitches. They're all pieces of shits. At the end of the day, if you work for the government, you're not a great human being. It's a fact. You are more of a leech than you are somebody that's producing value to society. If you want to disagree with me, that's fine. I'll prove it. I'll prove it. One day, there won't be police officers. One day, there won't be firemen. Because everybody's a police officer. Well, every man... Like, you basically get qualified, right? Just like you get qualified to be a fucking Eagle Scout, you're going to be qualified to be a police officer and a fireman. And when you're qualified like this, your phone's on emergency alert when you put it on emergency alert. And anytime somebody's got an emergency, your phone fucking beeps if you're in the fucking neighborhood and it's your job to go fucking meet. And there should be 5, 6, 7, 10 guys showing up to every fucking emergency ever fucking called, and they all fucking qualified to handle the situation. Like, we don't need no fucking bitch-ass police officers. We don't need no fucking bitch-ass lawyers. People need to start defending them fucking selves in court. We need to stop acting like court's so complicated. We need to simplify the fucking laws and the codes. And we need to let 12 people hear the real fucking story and stop splitting the baby in half. Whoever fucked the person first needs to get fucking punished. And if the other person didn't fuck the other person back too bad, then they should get rewarded. It's the God Pill party, people. It's the God Pill party. We're going to do it before 2024, I promise. I'm not going to be old enough to be president, so I don't know how I'm going to do about that. I might have to pick someone to be my fill-in until I turn 35, and then they can just execute me executive order me into their position or something. I don't know. We're going to have a new vote. They can do a mandatory new vote the second I turn 35 or something. Or we can postpone the vote 1 year to 2025. That'd be interesting. Give Joe Biden 1 more year if he survives that long. Brian Brown. My girl asked me that same question last night because we got in a fight the other day. And this is the best way I could explain to how I felt about her opinion, okay? So, I believe that everybody goes through their own life experiences, and through those life experiences, some people have a reality that they live through that nobody can convince them otherwise. And so, for example, there are some, let's just say African Americans that have gone through life, and 90% of the white people they have met have been racist. But then if you look at the average African American, it's probably 1%, right? But that person that experienced 90% of white people being like that, like they're never going to forget that. And their life is different than everybody else's life. I can appreciate that. So when somebody tells me, oh, the world's racist, I'm like, shut up, pussy. But then when somebody tells me that, and like I try to think about it from that context, it's like, okay, I can understand you have had your issues and we need to fix, like there are problems in society that we need to fix. But if you're trying to argue to me that things have not gotten better since before and that we've only been moving in the right direction, you're wrong. And my bigger issue is that the policies that you're coming forward with on how to make things better are wrong. Like every BLM activist is pushing fucking socialism, communism bullshit, Antifa bullshit. Like, fuck all of that nonsense. And so I understand that an opinion can have a lot of value and that we can learn from somebody's opinion a lot. And because I have not been through other people's life experiences. And so there's stuff that I got to learn that I've never been through and that I'll never be able to go through. And so I can see that argument. But where I have a difficulty, and especially on this fucking channel with you motherfuckers, is this. I am giving away my fucking life's work over and times over and times over. 3 different projects. Like anybody that's got $10 million in the bank could come study my information for 3 months and they could make $1 billion in the next 10 years. Guaranteed. If they just worked as hard as I work. If they understand what I've shared with you as well as I do, they will make fucking money off the research. And I haven't patented none of this. I've given it away for free, so it can't be patented. You can't patent this shit because I gave it away. I'm the first one to know it, and I gave it away. And so it can't be patented. If someone tries to patent it, I will take them to court, and I will prove it's not allowed to be patented, and I'll maybe even fucking sue them for trying to fucking waste my time. And trying to fucking steal the work that I'm fucking working on. Trying to say I'm not allowed to work on it because you patent my shit. No, fuck you. It's public information now, bitch. You can't patent public information. And so ultimately, the last thing I want to say about the opinion stuff is if you're coming onto my fucking channel after I've done all of this shit for you people and you haven't taken the time to know my fucking opinion before giving yours, I don't give a fuck about your opinion and I will ban you from my fucking chat the second I see that shit. Go watch my fucking videos or get the fuck out. I don't give a fuck about your opinion, bitch ass pussy. If you don't know what my opinion is, I sure as hell don't give a fuck about yours. Fucking retard shit. And if you heard my opinion and your only answer is there's too many options that'll be in the money as to why it's going to go down, then you're just mentally fucking retarded. Because GME had just as many options when it went up. That's how a fucking squeeze happens. So you just don't believe it can ever go up because the options are never going to stop coming. You think nobody's ever going to stop buying options. Everyone's still going to work and buying options with their next Friday check every fucking week. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? Can't go up because there's too many options. Dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard. Yes, that's why they don't want it to go up, and that's why Wanda sold, and that's why they diluted 43 million shares. But what happens when they run out of ammo? We fucking go up. So if you don't think that's now, that's fine. But give me a fucking reason. And if your only reason is the options, then you're fucking retarded and you shouldn't be in my fucking chat. Like, this is for real men. This is not for people that are just fucking dabbling. Fucking investing and forgetting about it. It sounds like what you people doing. And I'm sick of that fucking attitude. I want the people that are all in. I want everyone else to fucking leave. I don't drink caffeine. I never drank caffeine until I was 18, and then like maybe I drank like a couple energy drinks and shit when I stayed up late and had to go to work back when I was partying and shit. But I eat a lot of candy, so I do a lot of sugar. Like, I mean, not today. I haven't eaten a lot at all in the last 3 days actually, but I don't do sugar anymore, but I used to love Red Bull. And guys, I didn't even mean all in with the money. I'm more concerned about people being all in fucking watching my videos than I am about them being all in with their money, honestly. Like, you guys don't need to be all in with your fucking money. If you guys got responsibilities, take care of your responsibilities. That's not what I was saying. What I'm saying is be all in on the fucking movement. And I am the movement. I'm so much bigger than AMC. If you aren't watching my videos and you're watching the AMC stock price more, like, you're going to miss the real story when it happens. And you're going to wish you were paying attention because you're going to miss something even bigger than AMC. Like, if you're thinking that this is where the real money comes from, this is where the starter money comes from. This is not where the real money comes from. So, all you people that plan to dip out after you get some money, I just hope inflation doesn't hit you too bad. Because I know inflation's coming, and I know we haven't seen inflation yet, and I got no idea what to expect. But I'm a little bit worried about it. Sounds like it's going to be here for 42 months. Tony H. I'd cash him out, and then I'd either buy AMC stock with that money, I'd leave the profits in my account, or I'd buy a higher strike. If you think that the stock could go down, maybe you'd want to buy a higher strike with some calls and also short some stock. And that way, if it goes down, you kind of break even and then close your shorted position and then expect it to go back up. And so by time your options break even coming back up, you're actually at a profit. And then if it actually goes and hits that strike, you make some mad money. And then you can repeat the process. Peace. Nobody knows more than I do. You got to watch my videos, brother. Like, what do you want to know about? I know everything about options. I know everything about life insurance. I know a lot about roofing, and I start the roofing stuff tomorrow. So I'll be knocking on doors tomorrow. Unless there's $1 million in my bank account tomorrow, I'll be knocking on doors tomorrow. What up, Marcus Rick? My name's Marcus Ray. Tony H. It's a pretty horrible idea, man. I can't explain to you why. You've been here way too long to be asking that question. Like, have you not watched my 4 videos that say sell stocks and buy options? Because it's like, it just doesn't make sense how you cannot answer that question yourself. I've answered that question so many times. I do not trade options. I do not carry options to expiration, people. I trade options for extrinsic value. I do not trade options for intrinsic value. If you're trading options for intrinsic value, then yes, hold it to June 4th. How many AMC shares do I need to ensure that I can raise a family of 10 people comfortably? Shit, man. That's a tough question. That's a tough fucking question. Man, because you got to consider. All right. Let's just think about, like, I want to write this down for a little bit. So we got 10 people. And we got to consider how many, well, the question is how many shares. And then the next thing will be price target. So I'm going to do one example with shares, and then I'm going to do one example with options, and then maybe get you guys thinking. So, family of 10. So he said, how much shares does he need in order to have a family of 10 live comfortably forever, is basically the way I got it. So I'm thinking, if I got a family of 10, I'm thinking basically I got at least 6 kids that got to go to college. And whether it's college or a trade school, or you give them fucking money to go start their own fucking business, like I'd way rather give my kid money to go start a business than give him money to go to fucking college. That's for damn sure. Like I'd rather him go fail in business and learn the hard way than fucking go be a bitch and party at college. Fuck college. College is a waste of fucking time. All right, like if you want to learn something, there's way better ways to learn than college. There's way faster ways to learn. And if you want to make money, there's way better ways to do it than getting a fucking college degree. Holy shit. So if we need 6 college degrees or business startups, if we need figure, man, $1 million a year, how much do you need to spend for 10 kids? Like, if you're going to go to Disneyland twice a year, or Disneyland and Disney World once a year each, you probably need to be making close to $1 million a year to be able to pay for your house and all this other shit. And so if we're assuming that you're not just going to pay everything off all at one sum, and how long do you to maintain this for at least the next 20 years? Let's just say, can we be comfortable for the next 20 years? We're going to say we need $20 million. So you guys are going to have to create this yourself. And basically, I'm going to say how many shares. And let's just say we'll take 1,000 shares. And I take price target. And I say 1,000 shares. Wait, what was the $20? Oh, no, it was 20 million, right? Yeah. I don't know why I did 20. It's supposed to be 20 million. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this equals the 20 million divided by the 1,000 shares. And boom. So 1,000 shares cost... Hold on, that's not right. What did I do? Oh, no. Yeah. So to make $20 million off of 1,000 shares, you need AMC to go to $20,000 per share. That's pretty steep. And so for me, a family of 10, my number is 20 million for real. I need $1 million a year for the next 20 years. That's how I'm feeling. But your number may be 250,000, right? So let's just say if it's $250,000 a year for the next 20 years, that would be $5 million. Now you need a $5,000 AMC price. Now, let's go over options real quick. So how many options? Actually, how much options? Now, we know this was 5. Hold on. This is how much invested. So, invested equals 1,000 times AMC's current price of, let's just say, $15. So, this costs you $15,000. If AMC goes to a price target of 5,000, you'll make $5 million. Okay? Now, with options, if I put that $15,000 into the so let's do 20, 23, 40s. So there's 2023 expiration $40 strikes that you could buy today. You could sell tomorrow if they hit 40. And basically, I'm going to show you what the profit would be. So if you took the $15,000, you should expect probably... I would imagine it's close to $400 or $450 a contract right now. So you should expect somewhere between let's just say a 9x. It's probably a little bit more than that, but let's say a 9x. So if the price target hits $40, you would hit $135,000 with your $15,000. Okay? What does that mean? Now, you can't exercise because you just hit at the money, so you couldn't exercise this, but you could sell it for a $135,000 profit. So you could close out your net position for probably $150,000, right? And so what that means is if I close it out for $150,000 and it's at $40 a share, and then I decided to take my money and put it all in AMC stock, but not until it hits $40 a share, how many shares do I now own? Instead of owning 1,000 shares at $15 a share, I now own 3,750 shares at $40 a share. My people, if you aren't buying fucking options, you're retarded. Now, when you go to 2022, these are a little bit more risky, but they still got 8 months of theta on them. And if you do the 40s on this, basically, we say AMC goes to 40, you're going to make probably, I'd say, let's just say it's at 25x on your money now. Now, if we take the 390,000 that you have and divide that by the 40, if you would have put your money, your 15,000 on the 2022 strikes, cash them all out when it hits 40, and then buy stock with it, instead of starting with 1,000 shares, you start with 9,750 shares. If you have 9,750 shares, you no longer need a $5,000 target price. You need a $500 target price. My people, I don't know how much more simple I can make this for you. Yep, that's exactly right. PSI, you got to go watch my playlist called Sell Stocks, Buy Options. Watch those 4 videos, and you will understand options better than a typical hedge fund manager in America today. I promise. Just those 4 videos will get you there. At least the buying side of options. The selling side, there's a little bit more. All right, guys. I'm going to take off for a minute. I'll probably come back later today. I've enjoyed this a lot. Thank you guys for having the good energy today. If you could like the video, I'd appreciate it. But I will see you guys probably in a couple hours. Maybe at least the last hour of the market. Adios.